Oshkosh Media is government programming on GovTV, community programming on Life TV, and community radio on Oshkosh FM 101.9.
Welcome to the City Manager's Report, a look at city updates and a preview of the next Oshkosh Common Council meeting agenda.
And thanks for joining us for this edition of the City Manager's Report. I'm Andy Radig, and in a moment we'll be joined by City Manager Rebecca Grill. In the first half of today's program, we'll have a summary of municipal news updates, including information from your city departments. And in the second half, we'll highlight items from the upcoming Tuesday, May 27th Oshkosh Common Council meeting agenda. And with that, we bring in our city manager, Rebecca Grill. Rebecca, thank you for joining us today, and we're glad to have you here.
Glad to be here. Thank you.
All right. Well, we have a lot to talk about today. We have kind of a packed agenda. The first item is actually a very exciting one, something that we actually, I do not believe, have actually had the pleasure of having in the city before, which is national recognition for somebody at our Oshkosh Senior Center. And our Senior Center Director, Dan Braun, has been named a Silver Sneakers Instructor of the Year finalist for the year 2025.
Right, and there was a program on May 21st to recognize his work. During the program, he actually conducted some of the Silver Sneakers program that he usually does, so it was great to see that everyone working out.
Okay, all right.
There's
He's
some
kind of showing his what he does in his classes.
Yes. So he goes above and beyond to inspire, support, and get people moving one class at a time there.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we're seeing the video of, I believe it was a surprise event for Dan.
Yes, I think it was kept a surprise until right before the event. So, yes, his family was there. We were able to celebrate with them also. That's
perfect. And here we're seeing our Parks Director, Ray Maurer, having some words about Dan. And so, Silver Sneakers is actually a national fitness and wellness program that's offered at no additional cost to seniors 65 plus on eligible Medicare plans, and that helps them to get active, get fit, and connect with other folks in the community here. So we congratulate Dan, and wonderful to have this special event.
Right. He's a great instructor, and he's well known for his dad jokes. So in honor of him, I have a dad joke today.
Okay.
So why don't some couples work out?
I don't know.
Or I'm sorry, why don't some couples go to the gym?
Oh, why don't they go to the gym?
Because some relationships don't work out.
Oh, okay. We'll have to note that one.
Yes.
Maybe that'll be a future.
I could. He's much better at telling the jokes than I am. I'd give the punchline before I tell the joke.
Well, that's okay. That might be a future social media post or something to help folks realize that they can work out even if they are a couple. So,
yes.
All right. Well, congratulations to Dan. That's fantastic. All right. Well, something else that we wanted to make sure that folks are aware of, and we've referenced it before, the Oshkosh Community Survey is now online for the whole community. Previously, it was available just for folks that had received a notification about it, but right now it's open for the full community, and it's really an opportunity for folks to have their voice heard and to have their input in city services.
Yeah, it's open through May 30th. The responses are confidential, and we don't collect any identifying information, except people can provide an email and a zip code should they like to, but that's an optional thing. We do have a direct link on the Hot Topics section of our city website, which is being shown now. Once we get the results, they will be posted on the citizen survey result page of the website.
Right. And we actually have the archives going all the way back to 2009. So kind of interesting to see what the trends have been, and folks that like to do data mining can go back and take a look. But that survey includes questions that are relating to the community, quality of life, local policies, demographics, ratings of local government services and residents' use of services. So it's kind of a wide-ranging survey, but I know that the results of that are very taken very seriously by staff and used to guide strategic planning and so forth in the future. So please check that out. There is a link to it, a quick link, on the city's website in the Hot Topics section, and we encourage you to participate in the community survey. All right, something else that we've been talking about a little bit too, and I know that you yourself are very familiar with it because you presented it. The State of the City 2025, the video presentation is online and has been viewed quite a few times by folks, and we just want to encourage folks to take a look at it if they have not done so already.
Yes. It's been out since May 14th. It has a lot of behind the scenes look at our operations, capital improvement projects, facilities updates, development projects, housing, and then what we're looking forward to in the future.
Right. We're really highlighting the city's strategic plan and how that plan influences future direction and really what it means for residents as well. It's a great opportunity. So make note, the video is available on the Oshkosh Media YouTube channel, and also check Oshkosh Media GovTV for replay times on GovTV. Okay, then we also wanted to make mention from our city's planning department division in community development that there will be some updates made to Oshkosh's sustainability plan, and they are having some public input sessions coming up, and they're welcoming the public to participate in those. So those are coming up. It's a series of sessions to help update that sustainability plan. And the project team from the city, as well as the consultant that they are working with, will be in person at each of those sessions to provide some project background.
And there's 8 different themes that the plan will cover. They're listed on the screen there, ranging from energy, utilities, and facilities to land use and development, education, governance, and outreach. And they will be held at the Senior Center South Building on May 29th, and the times are listed there.
Right. Yeah, we encourage folks to take advantage of that. And again, we talked about the survey. This is another opportunity to have your voice heard and have some input into that sustainability plan. After the open house, the project team will review all that information that's been gathered from those sessions and then apply that to the draft plan. So, and the approval of the plan is anticipated for the end of this calendar year. So we encourage people to take a look at that and stop by and express some thoughts for that plan. All right.
Yes.
And then we also had an item. It's kind of one of those peeling back the curtain of local government a little bit. There's actually a weights and measures division of the city, and they're probably one of those unsung heroes that goes and does very important work, but we don't hear a lot about them. So this is our opportunity to make mention that these folks actually do a lot of work here, and they'll be teaming up with the Oshkosh Farmers Market, and they'll be inspecting all of the devices used at the Saturday Farmers Market to ensure that things are fair and equitable.
Yeah, they make sure that all the devices are calibrated correctly, like the weights, the scales that are done there. People might notice some of the stickers on the gas pumps. That's where it's been inspected and the date. That's another thing that the weights and measures does. They'll be working at the farmers market, like you mentioned. They'll inspect and test the devices, and then just help that, as you mentioned, consistency and fairness in the prices. So.
Right, just making sure no one is shortchanged, and just to verify that everything is accurate. So and as you had mentioned as well, the team that does the inspections actually does more than this. You've seen even at local supermarkets and stores. So they're making sure that everything is accurate, and they're working for you, and they're making sure that that you can learn more about them through their website as well, learn more about their work on the city's inspections website, and we encourage folks to check that out. All right, then we also wanted to make mention that our Oshkosh Police Department held their 9th annual awards ceremony on May 15th, and it was a wonderful event.
Yeah, they recognize department employees and citizens for their performance, achievements, and service to the community. They also recognize partnerships that are built with our community businesses and leaders.
Right. And they're also grateful for the community's support and making the event possible as well, including appreciation to Tom and Penny Herrenberg, the EAA. I believe the event was at the EAA, and then also 4Imprint for their generosity and support in making the ceremony a success. So we're seeing some photos from that, and it looks like a very nice event. So glad to see that folks are being recognized, and our Oshkosh Police Department certainly has a great staff. They work diligently every day for the community, and it's good to see that they're being recognized for their work.
Yeah, it was truly a great event. I was able to participate in that.
Yeah, okay. Very good. All right. Then we also, another one of our gems in the community is actually the Oshkosh Public Museum. And something new this year is that they are part of the Blue Star Museums program. So can you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure, that program allows active military personnel and their families to visit various museums, and the Oshkosh Public Museum is part of that for free this summer as part of the program. They offer free admission to military personnel and their families, including the National Guard and Reserve. Mm-hmm. The program started on May 17th, and it goes through September 1st.
Yeah. And folks, it's pretty easy to participate. Just show your active military ID with visitor services just inside the front entrance, and you'll receive the free admission at the Oshkosh Public Museum. And so whether you're a military person or if you're just a local resident, the Public Museum is a wonderful place to visit anytime, and it's great that they're adding this additional capability, and it's another way for them to say thank you for your service. So.
Yeah, there's a wide range of exhibits there for people to partake and learn. Mm-hmm. I enjoyed the old bowling game there.
Sure. So. Mm-hmm. I think that's a popular one.
Yes. To wait in line for that one.
Right. Yeah, that's kind of neat. So, yeah, a lot to see at the museum. We encourage folks to check it out. All right, we're talking about a lot of gems in our community today, and one of those is the Menominee Park Zoo, and they are returning to their seasonal hours, which are somewhat expanded from what they had been, and that opens up on Saturday, May 24th.
Right, and the hours will be 9 a.m. to 4 or to 6 p.m. and you can get in free. We have another person in the community who sponsors the free admission. You can check out the new black bear shown here, mm-hmm. and the fox exhibit. Mm-hmm. There's also going to be Wildlife Wednesdays, which are free educational series open to the public, starting June 4th at 1. Mm-hmm. And the first presentation is about bats. Okay,
well that should be interesting.
I don't think I'll go to that.
Okay, all right.
Maybe a future one.
Yeah, there'll be a future one for you, I'm sure. So yeah, definitely we encourage folks to take advantage of those educational opportunities. And to learn more about what those all are, and maybe you can find one that interests you, the 2025 Oshkosh Parks Department Activity Guide has all the details about this, and that can be found in the Hot Topics section on the city's website. You can link directly to it there, and I've checked it out myself. It has every detail about what's going on at the zoo, and it's a fantastic resource. So mm-hmm. There's a lot more going on there than what people realize, I think. So check it out, and certainly a great opportunity for the family and for kids as well. Mm-hmm. Especially if you're looking for something to do this summer, there's a great thing to do on Wildlife Wednesdays. Okay, speaking of other great things to do, we have Food Truck Friday coming up on June 6th, and I know that this is a very wildly popular event every year.
It'll be held in South Park on, like you said, June 6th from 4:30 to 8:30 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of, there's 20 different food trucks. They have a variety of foods, and there's also live music.
Yeah, so featuring Frank Childress and the Main Street Band, and they have a blend of classic hits that they'll be playing. So can enjoy some good food and some good music, and all of it benefits the Oshkosh Senior Center. So what better way to help out the Senior Center than to enjoy some great entertainment and some great food? So I know I've enjoyed going to that event in the past, and it really is a great community event. So we encourage our residents to take advantage of that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then also, Rebecca, we did speak previously about the Municipal Services Payment Program, and we just wanted to remind folks about what that program is. And essentially it's a reimbursement from the state to our community for the services we provide for those facilities.
Right. So there's a number of state facilities in the city of Oshkosh, and like you said, the state reimburses the city because they don't pay property taxes, but they benefit from the services such as the police and fire department. The state has funded that program at 37% instead of 100%, so that results in the Oshkosh taxpayers footing the bill for an additional $1.7 million, which is equivalent to about $72 in their tax bill.
Okay, and so that is a significant amount of money. I believe that in the past, when this program was set up, it was funded at 100%.
Yeah.
And it just sort of whittled away over time.
Right. I believe the program started in the 70s, and 1981 it was funded at 100%, but through time it has gone down, and it's been stagnant at that amount since, I believe, 2010 or 11.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, what are we encouraging folks to do to try to get this restored?
Sure, we would like them to contact their local legislators and their state senator or representative, and then also the state Joint Finance Committee to request their support for the program. And time is of the essence because they're working on the state budget right now.
Okay, very good. Well, we would like to make sure that we can do the best that we can for our residents, and including fairness in terms of these state properties paying their fair share. So,
Mm-hmm.
so we encourage folks to reach out to your state senator, state representative, or the Joint Finance Committee to support, express your support for the Municipal Services Payment Program. All right, then we also have been talking a little bit about the Passport Parking Service, and this is a project that has been looking toward modernizing parking in Oshkosh and the whole system that's used for permits and hourly and time parking. So basically, it's a new service called Passport, and we just wanted to just again pass along a reminder about that.
People are able to purchase their permits through an online portal. And then if they would like to park at one of the parking lots, they're able to pay for that through an app. And one of the things that is important to remember is if they purchase a permit for a specific lot, it can only be used at that lot, not in another location.
Mm-hmm. Right, exactly. And I know that's one of the questions that has come up, that specific one. So just wanted to let folks know that that is the case. And just a reminder, too, that the Mobile Pay app is used for time parking, while the Passport online portal, the website, is actually used for permits. So there's a little differentiation there, and we just wanted to make sure people are aware of that. More information is available about Passport in the Hot Topics section, again, of the city's website. We encourage you to check that out and learn more about it. And it's actually a very convenient system. So once folks are aware of the details of it, I'm sure they'll be very pleased with the use of it.
It's really streamlined the process and made things easier for people. They don't have to wait in line to get the permits now.
All right. Well, that alone is a great benefit. Okay, we've been talking about a lot of things coming up in the summer here, and we're actually at that point where we're at Memorial Day here coming up very soon, and we wanted to pass along some reminders for residents. Just the fact that there's no garbage recycling collection on May 26th, Monday the 26th. Collections will be one day later for the rest of that week. And we also have some other closures of city facilities.
Correct. The public library will be closed on May 25th and 26th. The museum, city hall, and yard waste drop-off center will be closed on the 26th, which is Memorial Day. And also the GO Transit buses will not be operating that day.
Right. And residential curbside brush collection for June will be taking place on the regularly scheduled garbage collection day, the week of June 2nd through the 6th. So if you have a brown bag at home that hasn't been collected yet, you can save that for the week of June 2nd through the 6th, and the crews will pick it up at that time. But just wanted to pass that along, as well as since we're passing along some other reminders.
Yes.
Okay, well, Rebecca, I think what we'll do is we'll keep it here and we'll continue our discussion. Let's turn our attention now toward the agenda items from the upcoming Tuesday, May 27th Oshkosh Common Council meeting. And we actually have quite a few items here. I think our agendas have not been quite this many pages recently, so there are quite a few on this one.
Yes.
But we are starting off that evening at 5 p.m. with a Common Council workshop meeting.
The workshop starts, like you said, at 5, which is an hour before when the council meeting starts at 6. The topic is regarding the replacement of streetlights and utility poles that are owned by the Wisconsin Public Service. So if you have interest in that, you can tune in at 5 o'clock.
Okay, yeah, 5 o'clock for that workshop meeting. And then, as you had mentioned, the meeting itself begins at 6 p.m. And one of the first items up on the agenda at 6 is the 2025 Acanthus Awards. And I know that this takes a look at local architecture and historic preservation.
Right. May is National Historic Preservation Month, and since 1981, our Landmarks Commission has been giving out these awards to people who support local historic preservation, either retention of a building, facade rehabilitation, adaptive reuse, or other type of support of historic preservation in the community. Mm-hmm. So there'll be awards to 6 different individuals.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
On Tuesday.
Very good. I know I'm always amazed when I look at the photos, the before and after, and see what work has been done. And these awards are important for recognizing those things. Mm-hmm. So I know that there will be several visuals that will be shown on screen, and folks will be able to take a look at the work that's been done. So that is at the beginning of the meeting. And then let's see, we have actually several public hearings, and it looks like they relate to a lot of the public works contracts.
Yeah, there's special assessments regarding sanitary sewers and mains, also sidewalks, driveways, and laterals. So yes, primarily public works capital projects.
Right. And these things are actually items that are planned out for a number of years ahead in advance. So this is just kind of like putting the final pieces in place for making sure that these actually come to fruition.
Correct.
Okay. All right, then under the consent agenda, we have an item for the purchase of some updated software. And if you can tell us a little bit about what this is.
This is one of the things that I really like to talk about is technology. We'll be purchasing CivicLink software, which is supports having the municipal code and all of our policies in one location, easily searchable, And also, you'll be able to tell when we make changes, the changes will be documented, so you can see the history of the changes. So it's a relatively small investment that we're making, but it'll be very helpful for people to have more access and transparency into our ordinances and also our policies.
Okay,
So.
all right. Always great to have things streamlined and easy to find.
Yes.
I know I appreciate that myself when I'm
Yes.
looking for things. So that'll be a great addition. All right, and then we have another item, a preliminary plat for the creation of a residential subdivision, and this is in the Farmington Avenue area.
Right. The Plan Commission has reviewed this and they recommend approval. So this is the subdivision, like you said, it's 31 lot single family residential subdivision at Farmington Avenue and Christian Drive. I believe we can see a map here regarding that. So we're very excited about this opportunity for more housing, especially single family housing in the city.
Sure, there certainly is a demand for it.
Yes.
Yeah, so great to see that come to fruition as well. Then a little bit later on the agenda, we have several special events, and I know one of those that is a sure sign of summer coming is an approval for the Oshkosh Saturday Farmers Market.
Right. The council will be reviewing and approving the Farmers Market special event. It starts on June 7th and it goes through October 25th on Saturdays.
Okay. Yeah, we encourage everyone to go down to the Saturday Farmers Market. It's much more than a farmers market. There's entertainment, activities for children. It's just a wide variety of vendors. It's a great social scene as well. Great to bump into people and see people that maybe you haven't seen for a while. So great opportunity. Glad to see the farmers market is returning. All right, then a little bit further down on the agenda, we have some new resolutions, one of which is for the Music on Main event.
There is a special event. It will be on, I believe, Wednesdays, June 4th through September 24th. The bid will be putting that on. It's at Opera House Square and Market Street. It also will be held on July 3rd and August 14th.
Okay. Another great opportunity to get downtown and patronize our downtown Oshkosh businesses and enjoy some special events down there. All right. Then we also, let's see, we also have later on in the agenda here, we have some workshop meetings, the first of which is a facility assessment study.
We've been working with a consultant to review all of our facilities. We have numerous ones, and they're aging and need maintenance, repair, and possibly replacement. So we'll be looking at that with the council on June 10th.
Okay, and then we also have another upcoming workshop, and that one is just talking about some development topics.
Right. There's a request for tax incremental financing by a developer, and that will be discussed on June 24th.
Okay, and both of those are at 5 p.m. on those days. So I believe those would be preceding a council meeting.
Yes.
Okay, all right. So we will have more information as we get closer to those, but certainly always encourage people to participate in their local government and tune in for those workshop meetings. Okay, well, Rebecca, I think that's about what we have on our docket for today,
Yes.
and quite a bit of information. We really thank you for your information and insights into this, and appreciate you being here.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. And thank you for joining us as well. We appreciate you taking the time to learn about your local government and learning more about the upcoming issues that are coming before the Oshkosh Common Council. Again, that meeting for the Common Council is this Tuesday, May 27th at City Hall, which is at 215 Church Avenue. You can watch that live on GovTV, which is Spectrum Channel 10, UVerse Channel 99, streaming on YouTube at oshkoshmedia.org. Or you can listen on the Radio on Oshkosh FM 101.9, which is also online and on the TuneIn Radio app for phones and tablets. You can also use your favorite TV streaming device, including Roku, Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV. Just search for the Oshkosh Media app and you can watch the live stream. So please join us again in 2 weeks for another City Managers Report. Thanks for watching.